I have been focusing on risk tolerance, and there are many different things that influence our tolerance for risk. For example, in my brother's accident, communication. I told him to take a shortcut, but then I encouraged him basically to not speak up on that shortcut. So I was encouraging behavior that I would normally not be willing to tolerate in other circumstances. There's a little tiny starting procedure that you had to do. You had to check for what's called a hydraulic lock or hydraulic leak. And very simply it was this. Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes oil or unburned gas can seep and settle into the bottom of that cylinder down there, okay? So oil can get past the ring of the piston and go down there. And if you push the starter button and that bottom piston rams into that fluid, you know, liquid doesn't give, you can damage your motor. So what you had to do before you push the starter button, you had to grab that propeller blade by hand. And you needed to slowly pull it through and feel those pistons exercise through all those cylinders. And you needed to pull it through the number of cylinders you had on your engine. We had 9 cylinders, so it took about 30 seconds to do that process. Well, that was part of my brother's job. We were doing an air show one weekend. We had just finished the show, okay, so it was Sunday afternoon. We're wrapping everything up. Y'all, I'm up in the cockpit, I'm doing my pre-flight checks, and I look out on the horizon, and I see a thunderstorm coming our way. Now put yourself in my shoes as an operator. Let's say you're working an outside job, you got all your tools out, you know, you got about, I don't know, 20 minutes worth of work to do, and you see a thunderstorm coming at you. Going to be on you in about 10 minutes. What is your emotional state? What are you feeling? Feelings are powerful. Now, you're probably not saying anything to anything, or you may make a casual comment, hey man, that storm's going to be on us. So you start getting in this amped up mode, right? That was my emotional state in that moment. My brother finishes packing everything up. He goes around, he grabs that propeller blade, and he starts to pull it through by hand like he's always done. And I made an emotional snap decision and yelled something to him from the cockpit. What do you think I yelled down to him that afternoon? What do you think? Let's get going. Let's get going. Don't worry about it. Now, when I said that to him, he looked at me with a questioning attitude, right? But the look I gave him back was, let's go. Now, he didn't question that look. Why didn't he question me? Why? Why? Because I'm the pilot. I'm the supervisor. I'm the guy with the license. I'm the guy with the experience, right? If I say it's okay, right? In that moment, you guys, do you know what? I was encouraging a behavior I would not normally be willing to tolerate at other times.